Evet arkadaşlar, kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. En son yer değirmenini araştırdık. Buradan gizli mağarayı keşfedeceğiz.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all.
Mağaraya bir girmeden önce şuralara bakalım. Tam olarak neredeyiz ki biz? Tamam, buradan mağaraya gireceğiz. Bakalım burada neler bizi neler bekliyor. Bir, iki.
Hellsballs. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Evet, şimdi şuradan mı geçelim? Burası sadece chest var galiba burada. Bunu da aldık. Şimdi buradan aşağı inilmiyorsa buradan gidip asansörle aşağı ineceğiz diye tahmin ediyorum. Aynen. Evet.
Ask for help if every totem killed makes it stronger.
Evet. Diğer totem nerede?
Let's end this.
Tamam, burayı da hallettik.
When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Red, come see this. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance? Off we go then.
Evet. Böyle gelmiştim. Burada bir tane alalım. Bunu alalım. Buna gireceğiz anladığım kadarıyla, değil mi? Bir gideceğim başka bir yer var mı diye bakıyorum. Şuradan yukarı çıktığımızda herhangi bir loot dışında bir şey var mı? Bu neymiş? Tamam. Bu nedir? karakterin ritüel notu. Oraya gireceğiz ama önce bir şuraya girmek istiyorum. Bakayım nereye çıkıyor bura.
You're done.
I can help.
Nedir bu?
I can't remove it. It slips through my fingers.
Yani yeni bir özellik mi keşfetmem gerekiyor? Buraya yeni bir tezahür öğrenmem gerekiyormuş. Tamam, biz de buraya girelim.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step
Boşluğa
into
gireceğiz.
the void.
Suppose we do. Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Beware. Wards.
The wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
I'm with you once more. I'm at your side again. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low.
Niye kilitlenmeden çıkıyorsun ki kameraya?
Raging Vandal. This can't be good.
Tamam. Seni niye vuramıyorum ben ya?
Can I join in too?
A wee Highland kiss for you. Careful now. There you are.
Here I am.
Bunlarla herhangi bir şey interaksiyona giremiyoruz. Demek ki zaten map'imiz yok değil mi? Buradan devam edelim.
creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
Dölü. Nedir bu? Arıyoruz haritası. R baş harfleriyle Arıyoruz'un resimli haritası iki yerden resim alınmış. Çekilmişte hemen Tanrı ve Tanrı'nın arazisi mezarlığı. Arada ve Enkar'ın arasındaki perde büyük bölgede özellikle ince görünüyor. Bu gibi gedik mi? Tamam.
This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased.
Aha geldi.
So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you
Konuyu
did.
değiştirme.
A
Chuck
good
Harry
thing
Potter.
too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before.
Muti
Some
hoş
years
geldin.
ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Aynen hafta sonu yayması.
Yes.
Seriyi
We learned
bitirmek
of it
istiyorum.
before Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh,
Akıyor ya, her
ours
zamanki
is
gibi
a
akıyor.
corruption of mind and
Oyunda bir
spirit.
sıkıntı yok.
And I
Sadece benim için
believe I
fazla uzun.
found its source. There is a
Bitiremedik bir türlü ya.
substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I
ana
experienced
hikayenin
first
olduğu bir
confusion,
sekansa
then a
geldim.
loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
Asrın top kim abi?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a
Harbiden lan.
formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly
Bir kim olduğunu
evolving,
anladın da
changing,
benziyormuş harbiden.
reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals.
Yani bir zahmet ilerleyelim
Who
ya
are you
zaten.
really?
Kaç saattir
I'm
oyunu,
Haskell,
yani oyunun kaç saat
and I'm a
oynadık.
man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning and see where I already
Ses şeyden ya,
stand.
Razer.
Amazing, no?
Kameradan değil yani. Mikrofonda.
Are you a demonologist like your father?
Kötü mü?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you
Allah
believe?
Allah.
I believe in the afterlife. The proof
Ya
is
zaten bu
about us.
kamera
And if the
mikrofonunu
void
kullanmıyorum ben.
embodies eternal
Dış sesler
despair,
çok
there
gelmesin
must
diye.
too
Bunun
be a place of hope.
bunun mikrofonu biraz öyle.
But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no
Onu
wrong,
da saldıysan artık
apart
geçmiş
from a
olsun.
little theft.
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Aralu is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat.
And we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is. I don't know that I buy
Gir
Lammy's
gir.
hair of the
Alter
dog
gir.
theory,
Valla ben de ne ara gireceğim onu
but
bilmiyorum.
I
Hiç
feel
başlamadım bile
strange,
daha.
and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Not pleasant at all.
Şimdi buradan ilersek ne diye çıktık buraya biz ya?
I am warded. I cannot.
Başa mı geldik? Buraya mı çıkacağız? Nerede bu büyü totemi? Tamam.
I can manifest now.
Reinforcements! Think we pissed it off.
Öyle artık. Yani buradan geldik zaten. Bu tarafa gideceğiz.
It oozes through the breach. It suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side.
Boşluk yolculuğu mu yapacağız şimdi?
Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
Neredeyiz biz ya?
The ooze affects the incarnate too. Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was...
Innocence. Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You?
İşin ciddiyetini sen anla. Bakın şahit dedi yani. Oh şahit. Bunlar ne ayak ya bir sürü. Buradan aşağı inemiyoruz. Tamam. Buradan devam.
It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Her yerde keten var kardeşim ya. Bu keten aşkı oyundaki ya.
Why? Still impressive.
Evet. Burayı da yine item'ımız neymiş? Bunlar cacık gibi geldi bize. Burayı bir açalım. Amity Gibbs'ten mektup. Amity.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs.
Böyle çıkmamız gerekiyor. Daha bir lootlayalım. Her zamanki gibi. Biz map'te tam olarak neredeyiz ya? Bura nere ki? İnelim aşağı. Gips çiftliği yasak defterleri.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
Gips'e not. Gips'in notu için teşekkür ederim. Zor zamanlar geçirdiğimizi Tanrı da biliyor. Son tahıl siparişimizi yerine getirememeniz anlaşılabilir bir durumdu. Biz de kendimizi benzer bir durumda bulduk ve son sığırlarımızın ölümünü üzerinde bir tanıştık. Richard Mellons diye biri.
And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well,
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
That was Deborah. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
You bastard!
Evet. Burayı hallettik.
Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Buradan yol var mıydı? Vardı. Bunları aldık zaten. Ha pardon. Burayı hallettik. Buradan geçtik. Tamam. Şuraya nasıl çıkacağız? Buradan mı çıkacağız? Yok. Buradan çıkamıyoruz. Neyse. Yine aşağı. Yolu takip etmeye devam. Buradan bir yol var. Belki de orası burası çıkıp buraya çıkacak. Aynı yere çıktık. Buraya girdim mi ya? Ben nereye gidiyorum ya?
It's about to shoot.
Evet. Devam edelim. Burası nereye çıkıyor? Ne biçim bir yer bu? Labirent gibi ya.
Off we go then.
Chest bulduk. Evet, sonunda orayı bulduk. Devam.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite.
Şahit.
The ward's power is gone.
Tamam. Ha.
A ward restrains me.
Başka bir totem daha var tabi. Totem bulmak gerekiyor.
Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Cesedi inceleyelim diyorsun ha.
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs. Ah, they brought more friends. Think we've pissed it off.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs'in günlüğü. Haskell ve kasaba sürüsü evlerinden kaçarak buraya geldi. Aralarda herkes için iyi yerimiz var. Ön kapının önündeki duvarda bir Türk var, onu kazıyacağım falan filan. Küçük notlar almış.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden town with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
The Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
Burası nereye gidiyor ya?
Can't use this one.
Niye?
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Evet. Bu sınavı da etkinleştirdik. Tamam, buradan devam edebiliriz. Adam buradan yürümüştü zaten.
Don't step in that. I mean it.
I'll find a way around then.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back.
Those echoes were here, were the shadows speaking.
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first?
Önce buraya mı gitsek, oraya mı gitsek? Tamam, buradan geldik. Dur ya, atlama.
Over here. Look.
Boşa geldik ya. Lan atlamadan o şeyi kırmamız lazımdı. Kırmadık.
The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Was that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun? Have some of this. This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source.
Şu an 2 tane var değil mi benim elimde?
Looking at this is giving me the willies. Is it cursed?
Ha yo. Bir tane var. Daha çözdüm ben. Pardon.
You are gone, I command you.
Bölümün başı. Tamam. Burayı da hallettik. Şimdi
This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off.
Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
hayda trip mi? Trip
This
atıyor.
must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
They never learn, do they?
They've got back up.
Teach them not to mess with a banisher.
Get lost, won't you? Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Obake liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
Niye gidemiyorum ben buradan?
We can't leave yet.
Niye? Sebebi ne?
This is it. This is the source. How do we get to it?
Mağaranın kalbine ulaş.
Someone's left us a fire camp to use.
Tamam. Yakalım be. Evet. Burayı açtık.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down?
Hangi kovayı?
The bucket is tainted.
Ha.
A ghost left a fragment of their past here. A strong memory clings to this place.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stalling.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
Urim ve Tumim.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. But why now?
Hiding the evidence perhaps of his role in the witch trial. They connected him to the demonology he used to reinforce his authority.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
Evet, bakalım ne olacak.
This can't be good.
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak!
If we speak, so you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges!
Let Ur in the grave. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Swore to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embrace
only seek the truth.
Bloody hell. Is that me? That's a cheap trick.
I think this one is mine.
Come on, man. Get yourself together. What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
I want to face myself. The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow.
Bloody hell, that stings. Alone again, huh?
Ne yapacağız bunu? İlk def etmeyi yaptık galiba.
I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. I need to be the one to face it. You won't do that again. Yeah? Well, I rebuke his.
Sen de gittin. Ya sen de.
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark arts, the evil earthly lessons. No witches. And witches must die.
And Tia died to help New Eden. And still we fight this curse.
What more do you want from us?
Come on, man. Get yourself together. Wasn't expecting to fight myself today.
Bloody shadow.
have to do this myself.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Evet.
Enough.
Haskell'la
Can we-
yüzleşeceğiz.
Please get out of here.
Çıkarız tabii. Yeter ki sen iste.
That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Ulan Haskell. Bitirdin bizi, bitirdin.
I'm picking up something spectral nearby.
Buradan yol var. Bir. Ulan yanlış yaptık ya.
That down there, I was tense. I was impatient.
Buraya
The
gidecektik.
infamy's doing,
Yanlışlıkla
not
oraya gittik
yours.
ya.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
Buraya geri geldik. Şimdi yüzleşelim abi.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest sermon. We haven't missed it.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet in his name they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people hear.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banishers speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably among friends, until there came a plague. In fear, the good people went to their governor. "The devil walks among us," they said, "and you must save us, or we will find someone who will." This governor knew he could not save them, but he could give them a witch. The train band captain shackled the school teacher and locked her away. She would confess, or she would be judged.
Deborah Comenius was a witch, Mr. McCraith. She was the devil's tool, and worse, much worse.
The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
Credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible? Have you ever heard of the Araloo?
What gibberish is this?
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not, it seems, deign you worthy of his secrets. Never mind. Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail, to wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault. You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
Aye, I've been that man. I'm no saint. I just don't mind saying it.
A sinner and proud? So why should we listen to you?
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it, belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
Feda ettik abi.
You had the power to stop the madness, but instead you chose to let it run all the way to its barbaric conclusion. You brought the curse down on New Eden. Then you called we Banishers in to fix your mistake. You boast of your knowledge of demons and spirits, but in truth, you master nothing. You're a peacock. All show and no meat. I'm not here today to bring justice. But this man, your governor, brought death to your doors.
No.
He deserves blaming. And shame on me if I don't do it.
Hell's bells!
No!
Friends, have I ever not served the interests of our community? Have I not protected you? Have I not loved you?
Oh, Mara. Oh, Gonjo. Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
This is unfair.
Is the evil gone for good?
Far from it.
Then who will protect us?
I will. While Mr. McCraith fights the curse of New Eden. I will protect the people of the Harrows. Or at least, I'll try. Now let's all return to our homes and pray for forgiveness. And, the strength to bear the consequences of our actions. Your fee. One of the many debts my father left me.
You'd best put your own debts first, young Master Haskell.
Don't I know it?
After all this, don't forget to rest.
Evet. Barınakta dinlenmeye gidelim hemen. Olayı çözdük. Haskell'ın iyi biri olmadığını kanaat getirdik. Şimdi bir barınakta dinlenelim bakalım. Var mı herhangi bir füzyon? Yeni bir şey açıldı. Bir düşmanı yüklü ağır saldırıyla yenmek def etme göstergesinde olur. Tamam. Tamam. Tamam. Buna verdik. Şimdi buradan geç. Tamam, şimdilik bunlara verelim.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to New Eden town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you?
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
They know no better. They know only fear and hate what they cannot understand.
Especially when a woman is involved.
It matters not now anyway.
A woman died for nothing and it matters not?
That's not what I meant. But the lassie is dead. All we can do now is try to give her her rest.
Perhaps she does not want to rest. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
This has been hard for you. For me too. Perhaps we should think of how far we've come together and take heart.
I am dead, Rory. I am dead, and soon I will be gone for good.
You think I don't know this?
So act like it.
I'm not the enemy here. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Bu sefer yanımızda değil mesela. Vay be.
Antea. Antea. I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to this stupid bloody island.
Ne oluyor? Antalya'yı bul. Evet, adaya geldik. Evet arkadaşlar, bu bölüm ya da devam edeyim yadır. Bölüm bitirecektim, Antalya'yı bulmaya gideceğim. Vazgeçtim.
Antea? Please tell me you're here.
There you are, ready to go.
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You were not alone. Can we go now?
Evet. Maalesef buraya kadar. Bölüm burada sonlandırıyorum arkadaşlar. Buradan sonrası New Eden kasabasına gidiyor belli ki. O yüzden bölüm burada sonlandırıyorum. Yorum yapmayı, beğenmeyi ve beni platformlarını takip edip yayınlara katılmayı unutmayın lütfen. Her şey için teşekkür ederim. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Esen kalın. Görüşmek üzere.